The influencer marketing industry is estimated to be worth $8.5 billion in 2019, and by the year 2022, it's gonna become a $15 billion business. That is a heck of a lot of money devoted to paying people who post photos to Instagram. And because the influencer industry is so lucrative, there is definitely a dark side to it. You are about to hear the top 10 scary truths about influencers you need to know right now on IO. Wow, I feel like that was really cringy. I'm gonna calm down. What is gravy? You're watching Influencer Overload. I'm Charlotte Dobre, thinking about changing the channel name. Just so we're clear, we're not gonna do videos about influencers forever, but right now you guys are absolutely loving them. We've gained thousands of new subscribers from these videos, so if you're new here, hey, welcome to the family, and make sure you say hi down in the comments. And don't forget to follow IO on Instagram. We're almost at 10K, which means we can finally take advantage of that swipe up feature on our stories, which makes it even easier for you to get your news and trending content from us. Huh? I'm selling it, aren't I? You're gonna follow. Starting off our list with a doozy at number 10, influencers are more powerful than celebrities. And this isn't just my opinion. According to Richard Edelman, president and CEO of Edelman, people would rather hear from an influencer they identify with than a celebrity who's just famous. A social media influencer is someone who creates content online, and their audience is interested in the content they create. Their audience trusts them. For these reasons, it's estimated that influencers are 6 times more influential than a traditional celebrity. When used for good, an influencer can convince their audience to do good things, for example, for the environment and sustainable living. But when used for bad, that power can be problematic. In at 9, read the fine print. In order to be an influencer on Instagram, you need to make your account a business account. Once you do, you can go into your analytics and see how many people are following you, what kind of people are following you, the percentage of men and women, locations, and so forth. The problem is, kids and teenagers are creating business accounts so they can see their analytics. But in doing so, they're putting their personal information like their personal email and phone number right on their page for everyone to see. Instagram added business accounts in 2016, but many people didn't know that in making your account a business account, you're putting your information online on Instagram for anyone to access. I actually didn't know that my phone number used to be on my Instagram page because my page is a business page. And then I would get these texts from fans and I'm wondering how they got my number. It's because I have a business account and I didn't know my phone number was on it. So this is problematic for obvious reasons. Instagram allows anyone that's 13 years of age and up to use their service, but Instagram also doesn't check the age of a user unless that account is flagged. See where I'm going with this? Coming in at number 8 and tagging on to my last point, many influencers have accidentally exposed their personal data. In May of 2019, it was reported that a massive database containing the contact info of millions of influencers, celebrities, and brands was found online. Each record contained public data taken from Instagram, including their bio, picture, follower count, verification info, location, and also their personal contact info, like their email addresses and phone numbers. It was found out that the database was connected to Chatterbox, a company that pays influencers to post sponsored content on their accounts. The database they had created, however, was exposed. It didn't have a password, and there were records belonging to 350,000 people that were just out there in the open for anyone to access. In at number 7, fake sponsored posts. Influencers are creating fake sponsored posts and tricking brands into thinking they are sponsored when they're not. Everyone wants to be an influencer, especially among senior schools in the US. Posting a sponsored post definitely does wonders for your street cred. It's kind of like having a verification badge. After seeing so many of the same types of captions and pictures, it's not hard to create a post of your own and just say that you were #sponsored when you weren't. This in turn makes brands think you have experience and they're much more likely to sponsor you for future posts. Jason Wong, founder of Do Lashes, was duped after he hired an influencer to promote his product, but later found out all her brand deals are fake. That's awkward. In at number 6 on our list, the competition is cutthroat. It definitely pays to be an influencer, which means there's a heck of a lot of people trying to get into the industry. It's also a very new industry, which means it's not really regulated as much as it should be. Did you know that influencers are creating fake accounts and profiles so that they can trash their competitors and ruin their reputations? A really good example of this happening recently was a popular UK mommy blogger called Clemmy Hooper admitted and apologized for creating a fake profile on a gossip website website so she could talk badly about her competitors, essentially bullying them. No one knew it was her, and she even talked badly about her own husband. If this one influencer admitted to creating a troll account specifically for bullying her haters, imagine how often that happens if we don't know about it. Halfway there now at number 5, fake followings. Some of the most followed accounts on Instagram have huge fake followings. I'm not just talking about a couple of 100,000 million followers, I'm talking about tens of millions of fake followers. The Kardashians have some of the highest percentages of fake followers. Almost half of Kourtney Kardashian's followers aren't real, and the same goes for Kim and Khloe. The problem is these huge influencers charge brands a specific rate based on their following and engagement. If that following and engagement is fake, that causes problems. Which leads me to my next point. Coming into the number 4 slot, influencer marketing fraud cost companies $1.3 billion in 2019. How does an influencer commit fraud, you might ask? Well, they have fake followers and fake likes. Brands will pay an influencer based on their reach, which is how many people are actually seeing the posts. The more people are seeing an advertisement, the more people are likely to buy whatever product is being advertised to them. But many influencers buy fake followers, and it's pretty easy to create fake engagement. Buying fake followers, fake likes, and also creating fake personas is expected to cost businesses and brands $1.3 billion in total this year, according to research from cybersecurity firm Check. At number 3 on our list, influencers are ruining their own industry. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Influencers who commit fraud are actually hurting the whole industry, and brands are becoming more and more aware of how much money they're losing to influencer fraud. As they do, the trust in influencer marketing as a whole is not as strong anymore. For this reason, brands will start to pay influencers less than they used to. We are already seeing rates for sponsored posts drop across the country. Instead of brands sending you free products now, they're making you pay for the products you are advertising in their posts, and they take it out of your earnings. Entitled influencers are also giving the rest of the industry a bad name. Some small businesses have even resorted to charging influencers double for products or banning influencers from their establishments altogether. Getting close now, at number 2, there is a lot of racism and prejudice in the industry. Brands are being called out on Instagram more and more for not catering to a wider range of demographics. This is especially true for brand-sponsored influencer trips, where a group of influencers is invited to attend a vacation or event in a fabulous tropical place. Blogger Alicia Tanise went viral in the summer of 2019 for calling out this fault in the industry. She tweeted, "Black influencers are rarely ever invited on influencer trips. I've started screenshotting every press trip I've seen over the last month, and the lack of diversity is so upsetting, but not surprising." She shared several pictures of groups of women who had gathered for several different brands, all of whom are white. And at number 1, the scariest truth about influencers on our list: influencers make more money through a post on Instagram than you probably make in an entire month, maybe even an entire year. Experts estimate that the average is $1,000 per 100,000 followers. So that means influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers are making $50,000 to $60,000 a post. Mega influencers with at least 1 million followers can earn more than $250,000 a post. Selena Gomez and Kylie Jenner make $800,000 to $1 million for a single post on Instagram. And those are just the opening numbers. There are plenty of ways influencers can negotiate higher rates, for example, by choosing to only promote one brand and not their competitors. Rates also go up if the influencer allows a brand to use their images on billboards, in print, or in commercials. Alright, are you scared? Do you hate influencers now? Yeah. Well, that was fun. It is time to wrap up this video with some comments from my video, Top 10 Influencers That Faked a Picture for Fame. Are you ready? I am ready. Lily Byers said, "Charlotte, you're my favorite host, but don't tell the rest." Ha! You're not on my channel. But just so you know, Eamon, I'm Lily Byers' favorite host.
I believe it.
Jay's World said, "When Charlotte is here, I have to take my wig off because I can't handle all the tea she gives." Like, why do you have to take the wig off? Are you like hot? Does my tea make you hot? Because tea does make you hot. Like, have you ever drank some tea and felt really hot after? But this is not like liquid tea, this is like drama. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking. Pearson fan said, "Wouldn't have known about these people without IO." Yes, well, that is our job, to dig for things on the internet that you otherwise wouldn't care about or know about. We must make you care with our thumbnails and our titles. Eric America Jackson said, time to start doing 10 influencers who don't use Photoshop or fake their pictures for likes. Dude, I doubt that I could find 10. Eamon doesn't fake her pictures. I also highly recommend you check out Samantha with 4 S's and 2 A's on the end on Insta. She's a makeup artist that doesn't edit her photos. It's very inspiring. She doesn't have like amazing skin, but she also just doesn't edit, and it's just like so real and raw. Highly recommend you check her out. That is it for me. Thanks for watching. Stick around for some bonus content. Definitely said some funny things, I think. Did I say funny things? Probably. At some point. He's just used to it by now. Alright, that is it for me. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in a future IO video. If that following and engagement is fake, that causes problems, which leads me to my next point. Coming into the number 4 slot, there is, oh, I didn't put that in the right, I didn't think about that. Well, that was fun. It's time to respond to some comments from top 10 influencers that faked a picture for